1010XL.
Oh, man, that's awesome that JJ got rounded up like that quick.
That's what I love about JJ. He can go 0 to 100. JJ's like, chill, and then he'll just explode. It's awesome.
Well, I was just informed that certain sports at universities get cost of living checks, and certain athletes for certain sports, and certain athletes don't.
Mm-hmm.
And if James and Denny are correct, a baseball player wouldn't receive that, while a volleyball player would. And I was taken aback by that.
Bro, it's bigger than that. So, all right, full scholarship. When kids say
do the full dive, and you're going to be really
when kids say, I got a full track scholarship from said school, I got a full baseball scholarship from said school.
Yes.
It is a percentage of a scholarship matched with academic money, if they can get it. And that's how they get their whole thing. So, like, they only get, like, I forgot what baseball is. Baseball is something crazy, like 7 or 8 full scholarships to field an entire team.
Yeah,
so they have to break it down into fractions for
right. So if you're good, you may get like a set. Like I heard one kid got a 75%. He's elite. Like it was to really compete. But most of them are getting like,
so it's like a salary cap.
Well, yeah, kind of, and it's year to year. So like you may get that year one, but if you don't produce,
which football used to be, but it's not anymore.
Well, yeah, now they kind of.
Man, the NCAA.
They kind of frown upon the whole pulling the scholarship thing. Now they call it transfer portal now. They got to push you in the direction to say, hey, I'm not saying you don't have to leave. What I'm saying is you're not welcome.
When did the transfer portal? It's been like 3 years or so. It used to just be. It didn't have a name.
Yeah, it didn't have a name. You just
transfer.
You told the school you didn't want to be there anymore, and you went in blind. Or they told you. You kind of went in blind, and then you found out. Okay, people kind of like me.
You know, the transfer portal became relevant because of social media, really. Like, because remember, there was a time that if you wanted to transfer, like you would call your high school coach and he'd redo the recruiting process. And then players started getting enough of a following through recruiting on Twitter that they could announce it and they could get recruited through Twitter. So then at that point, it's like, well, we might as well just essentially what it is their own little social media feed for colleges of, hey, who's available? Who can we be friends with?
So there's
and
like
they check it regularly.
There's like an email stream that your old high school coach would have to like get back on and be like, hey, Dougie's back out there.
Worse than that, bro.
Place to be.
Just straight phone calls.
Yeah.
Dang.
Like
just knocking on doors.
Yeah, like, hey or they happen to be coming back through and say, hey, let me pull you to the side.
Doug, he's not happy with what.
Yeah, what are you guys got going on right now? You guys were recruiting him pretty heavy. Would you think about it?
They said they were going to drop the bag, and let's just say it was light.
Mm-hmm. Let me put it this way: the transfer portal, though, has made it easier to find out who's unhappy. But we're probably sitting at like an 80% rate of kids that entered the portal this year that did not get taken from Division I schools. Like a very large number of kids that entered the portal either have to be welcomed back to their team or they're done playing football.
What would you say it usually is in the non-COVID world?
50, like 50%. But the the thing is, like, it's not even COVID. It's just the sheer numbers.
It's like this.
It's just math.
If the NCAA would have said, or I think they said it, but I think schools are looking at their budgets and being more fiscally responsible. Like, if schools were just like, all right, the NCAA said we can not necessarily sign over, but if guys say they want to come over, we can have over 85 because of the extra year. You would not have as many kids in the transfer portal.
Right.
ADs are saying, no, we budget for 85 scholarships a year.
I see.
You got to get your number to 85. So, like, when people are like, oh, this kid's hit the portal, this kid's stupid. I'm like, yes, some of the kids are stupid, but a lot of these kids really don't have much of a choice.
So when we hear that they're expanding the scholarships, we're thinking like, oh, this is great. Of course the schools would want this, but they actually don't.
And they're like, no, because they're already behind from not having, like, so I have a friend who works not in athletics, but actually overall university fiscal policy, locally. they were just telling me like not having the spring championships, the baseball, track, all that stuff, not having the NCAA tournament, not having the NIT, these things that you're basically banking on receiving funds from hurt you. And then you got the summer going into the summer. You're still like required to pay these people. On top of when these guys got sent home during the quarantine, they didn't just have to pay them to live; they had to give them extra because they got to eat now. There is no training table. They got to figure out how to eat. They got to figure out supplements. Some schools did a lot of things very, very creative. Like I remember
some schools bought Apple Watches
watches
for every single one of them
to track them, to do all these different things, which is a cost. It's a lot of stuff that goes into it. I think when I was in, my mom used to every year for tax purposes, or tax purposes and flex purposes, I believe. They wanted to make sure that we knew exactly how much it cost to make sure for my scholarship. I think it's the max that you can. It's the max amount that any student can get, but they itemize everything. I think it was like 55,000, but it's not. I didn't get that. Like that's the charter trip for every away game, every meal when you're on the away trip, your clothing, your stipend, all these different things are put into place so that.
Is the masseuse included in that?
I wish we didn't get those kind of perks when I was coming up. You had to work hard. Like back in my day, there was no social
What do you mean
media.
work hard?
You had to go out there and say, "Hey, I think you're cute. How good are your hands? Could you please come?"
So in other words, you were DMing Instagram models.
No, I couldn't DM. There was no Instagram. Like Facebook didn't come around in my senior year in senior year in college.
Sean Watson wishing he'd gone to Ohio State.
He'd be perfect. There's ladies volunteering, and Deshaun over here got women stitching on him. It used to be a code.
So
in the masseuse game,
I thought about last night after we left. We were going through the schedule, and I think did I say 6 wins and you said 7?
Yes.
Is that where we landed?
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember a single time when we were going through those games even thinking about Trevor Lawrence. That's just year one, right? We're not. Mm-hmm. What are our expectations for old Trev in year one as a family here? Not necessarily stats. Like, is he going to be exciting?
Justin Herbert
glimpses. Yeah,
I think
better be just.
I would have said like better until you read the stats the other night. And those were crazy. I don't remember what they were, but they were.
But guess whose stats were crazy too? Yeah, I know we don't. We're happy. We're very happy we got Trevor, and we've moved on. But Gardner's stats were actually really good.
I wasn't even talking about Herbert's stats. It's like we all watched him last year.
No, I'm saying it was amazing.
Yeah.
Always on.
Yeah.
31 touchdowns, 10 picks. Yeah,
that's
4,300 yards.
And they were like in all the games almost that I most of the games.
Remember like most of them that they lost in the fourth quarter, like last drive or something like that.
Right.
Now if he does that, man,
lost 2 overtime games.
The hype, like the legend of Trevor, will be so enormous.
Oh hell yeah!
Then we'll get primetime games the next year.
I think, for me personally, like I think so highly of Trevor already. He just has to confirm that. He just has to confirm that. Okay, this is the dude we thought he was, and what does that mean for a rookie? 3.5 to 1 touchdown to interception, or 3 to 1 touchdown to interception for playing 17 games. We want him to average at least 260 a game. Is that a good average, or is that too much?
Nowadays,
yeah,
that sounds about right.
That's 4,400 yards,
but not like garbage.
Right,
down 4 touchdowns.
Well, that's what I was getting to. Like, and there needs to be games where you're going to have games where you think, okay, he should go off that he's going to throw a stupid interception. That's being a rookie. But there also needs to be the flip to that, where that Buffalo game or that Seattle game or something like that, he flexes up on somebody. They don't have to win, but he keeps them in the game. It makes a couple of huge third down plays, and you're looking away going, okay, this dude is ready for primetime. Like, this dude is ready for anything that anybody throws at him. Next year is going to be a good year. I don't know what that translates into numbers.
I would say maybe 260 all purpose. Like, add the running in there.
I told you Justin Herbert had 4,300.
Right.
4,336. That was only in
Herbert
15 games?
They also didn't have a returning 1,000-plus yard back in the first round draft pick that they picked as a running back as well. There's going to be other things that they're going to do, and you showed some really good film to us about just what a polished wide receiver looks like in the NFL versus a good wide receiver in the NFL. But I believe that guy could be the number one wide receiver and have a resurgence, but I still got to see it.
I'll say this right now. Marvin Jones looks phenomenal.
Right, but I'm saying we have to we have to see this because I mean this doesn't mean that this didn't happen last year, but Laviska the Black Russian looked amazing.
You're right.
Looked amazing. Looked amazing during the offseason last year, running routes and doing stuff. We saw Chris Thompson looked amazing.
Bro, not like this. They looked athletic. Laviska, I can remember saying the dude's raw, but my gosh, he's got a skill set. Dude, Marvin Jones is on point. Okay. I'll be shocked if he's not a 1,000-yard guy.
So what you're saying is it's not like his singing. Like he's really good at the NFL.
That was him?
Yeah, that was him. That was really bad.
He was decent. What do you mean?
It wasn't terrible.
I gotta get this.
He's a church guy. Church. You can sing a church solo and everybody's gonna clap, but you're not buying his album.
Well, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
He's a football player.
He's not.
Here it is.
My people don't want.
You're right, though. I was looking up the game by game stats.
Well, by the way, real quick, Justin Herbert's getting 3 primetime games this year.
Nice.
Are they really?
So that's the projection for next year. We're getting. Yeah.
I was looking up the game by game stats for the Chargers last year. We talk about feast or famine in the run game. They had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games last year where they didn't even get 100 yards. But then they had a 210-yard game. They had a 183-yard game. And they don't even make any sense. They had 183 yards rushing against the Chiefs, but then only had 29 yards rushing against the Jets. If you look at their stat lines, I guess this is kind of what I'm saying now that I'm looking at it. His first start was against the Chiefs, I want to say. It was week 2. 3 for 3 hunch. If you go through and you look at the games, the big games, he threw, I guess not really. 347 against the Jets. The Bills, he threw for 300, 291. In both Raiders games, he went over 300. That's what I feel like we need to see. The Kansas City game at the end of the year, he threw for 281. He being Justin Herbert. That's what we need to see is a couple of those games against major opponents. And Trevor just ball out. By the way, for the record, the Chargers' schedule last year was terrible.
As in hard or easy?
So easy.
Oh.
So easy. They played the Chiefs, obviously, twice.
Mm-hmm.
Hard.
They had to play Denver.
They had to play Denver twice, which is easy.
Easy.
They had to play the Raiders twice.
Mm.
Outside of that, they went Cincinnati, Carolina. Oh, they had to play Tampa. But that was early, before Tampa was Tampa. Maybe it's not Saints, but then they had Dolphins, Jets, Falcons, which they won. So they won their last 4 games. They were 3-9 and ended the year 7-9.
That's what you like.
They had 3 overtime games.
Lost 2 of them.
Lost 2, won 1. And the other, you know what the 3 are? The Chiefs, the Saints, and the Raiders. That's exactly, if you just look at what Justin Herbert and the Chargers did, that's what we need the Jags to do.
I mean, our schedule is, depending on who you ask, Pro Football, PFF guys said we have the second easiest schedule.
Eagles, I think the Eagles have the easiest.
Yeah. Could you name the Chargers head coach right now?
Oh, they fired Lynn, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Nah.
The gun to your head. Right now.
No, I'm not going to do it.
My finger's about to pull the trigger, dude. It's getting really close.
I can't name it.
I couldn't even Google it fast.
Brandon Staley!
Oh, I did know that. I mean, I didn't know that,
No,
but now
you
you
didn't.
say that. Yeah. I remember that, I should say. I think somebody said the Steelers have the hardest schedule. There's some crazy stats about the schedule that came out. Is it Cleveland or Cincinnati that doesn't leave the state of Ohio?
What?
Like the last 7 games, they're in the state of Ohio 6 out of the 7. One of the 2 of them. I want to say it's Cincinnati. And then there's a team that has 3 games
not the
on
Browns,
short weeks.
So it would have to be Cincinnati.
There's some team that has 3 games on short weeks.
Oh my God! So listen to this. This is starting November 28th. Steelers at Bengals, Chargers at Bengals, Niners at Bengals, Bengals at Broncos, Ravens at Bengals, Chiefs at Bengals, Bengals at Browns. Why is that? Why are they on the road so much to start the year off? That's crazy.
See, it'd be the opposite here and there, right? Like we want the games later in the year at home because it's cooler.
Mm-hmm.
And they're freezing
right
for 7 weeks.
They're like, please put us on the road.
Yeah, that January 9th end of the season, Bengals at Browns. Imagine being in that hellhole.
It snowed in the middle of November when I went to go see the Jags play the Browns.
And this is like 3 months later.
Where I got pelted by what it felt like dipping dots.
Oh, I do love dipping dots.
Oh, by the way, Cody just said Washington has 5 straight division games to end the season.
I always like when a team will play each other like 2 out of the last 3 weeks.
Yeah, they don't play all year.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
If I thought Washington was like, I guess they figured like, listen, you guys have been trash for a while. You don't even have a real name. So you're not going to be in the divisional race. So like tiebreaker is really not going to mean anything to you. We're just going to throw you guys in.
They won the division last year, bro.
They did? Oh, my God. That's right. It was just – that's right. The division was so bad.
Alex Smith / Heineke / strip club guy that I already forgot his name. Haskins.
Yeah, don't worry.
Quincy. Bro, I'm looking at
remember Class According to Quincy?
I'm looking at the Steelers schedule. Whoa.
It's bad.
Yeah, man. They start off, I mean, it's Bills, Raiders, Cincy, Packers, Broncos, Seahawks. So 1, 2, 3, 4 of their first 6 are against playoff teams. And then it's Browns, Bears, Lions, Chargers. Okay, that's not bad. Bengals, Ravens, Vikings, Titans, Chiefs, Browns, Ravens. So it's just the way they start, really. How many primetime games does Pitt have? Pittsburgh, Pitt's the college.
We know they have one.
Everybody
has one.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Isn't 5 the max? I mean, the most that Tampa has 5, right?
I don't know. They have 5, but then they have 1, 2, 3, 4 25 games. So half their season's at 1 o'clock, the other half's not. That must be nice. It would be really nice. All right, we got to take our first break. By the way, it's the Sports Den brought to you by ABC Fine Wine and Spirits. Make sure you get to ABC. It's Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday. So go ahead and get to ABC before you listen to the Sports Den for Petty Friday. This show is a million times better once you've had a couple whiskey drinks. That's a proven fact. Oh, is Marvin coming in tomorrow?
I got to text him, yes.
Okay.
We're going to go say yes.
Okay, we're just going to say Marvin's coming in. We're going to speak for him.
Marvin Jones, people.
Marvin Bracey. Marvin Jones will not be in, but Marvin Bracey will.
Marvin Jones is making an appearance right now.
And I won't see the love you don't feel when you hold
All right, we got to take a break.
See, you think that sucks, James?
I think I'd rather hear my people don't want no trouble.
Whoa.
Really? Yes. At least Marvin provides something else to the city of Jacksonville.
My people don't want no trouble.
You don't think Kedron does?
Kedron's young. He still can do a lot of things.
He's got a lot of time to make up for his sin.
He can maybe take some old Mariah Carey song and make a gangster rap video one day. But he's got growth. I like his promise as an artist.
All right, we're already getting behind. We'll be right back.
Wonder what Jeff Prosser would be doing if he wasn't on 1010XL?
Came out here, city slickers. You're gonna go home, cowboy.
Jeff Prosser.
Must be the fastest gun in the West.
Mornings on 1010XL.
That or the biggest liar.
Ever walk into a jewelry store and get sticker shock?
They would come in and they would have an idea and they're like, whoa, is that how much that really is?
Brittany Tellings used to work at one of those overpriced stores.
A lot of times they would leave empty-handed because it was not affordable for them.
So Brittany made the switch to Diamonds Direct, where she can offer customers the same quality, the same luxury experience, but at a reasonable price. It's like reverse sticker shock.
We end up blowing their minds. They never even fathomed that they would be able to afford that.
Diamonds Direct, the perfect combination of luxury and value, with a multi-million-dollar selection of hand-cut diamonds straight from the diamond cutters and over 4,000 designer rings.
The inventory here is just incredible. Like shopping 20 stores all under one roof.
All this in a laid-back, relaxed, no-stress environment.
People are just thrilled with what we offer.
Diamonds Direct, your love, our passion.
I find it to be so rewarding.
Get details, directions, store hours, even shop online at diamondsdirect.com.
Are you one of the millions of homeowners who haven't refinanced yet? If so, I'm here to tell you it's not too late. Hi, I'm Wesley Hogan with Westland Financial. Although the lowest rates may be in our rearview mirror, as the economy recovers from the biggest economic shock of our lifetime, rates still remain near historic lows. In fact, with the dramatic increase in home values, this may be the perfect time to put that new home equity to work. Take advantage of our cash out refi program and pay off high rate credit cards, car loans, or other high interest rate debt. Or finally make those home improvements you put on hold for so long. Best of all, we can do this with no closing costs. That's right, whether it's a conventional, FHA, or VA loan, we'll pay for your title, settlement, lender, and recording fees. So call Westland at 888-455-3669. That's 888-455-3669. It's the biggest no-brainer in the history of mankind. 888-455-3669.
NMLS number 3304. Not all loans apply. Equal housing lender.
Zero Res wants to thank all of those who are serving or who have served in the armed forces. If you are active military or a veteran, get 25% off on all your cleaning needs through the month of May. Zero Res, spelled forward backwards, it's the right way to clean.
Zero Res.
Call Action Transmission Specialist on Merrill Road. We want to win your business with honest and upfront transmission service. I'm Robin Sidbury, the owner. That's a promise from me. Get traction. Call Action at 744-0755.
The wait is over. The live event you've been waiting for is here. Zach Brown Band, live. The Comeback Tour, Friday night, October 8th, Daly's Place. The multi-platinum, Grammy Award-winning Zach Brown Band with special guests Devin Dawson and Ashlyn Kraft. Tickets on sale this Friday at noon at Ticketmaster.com. Zach Brown Band, live.
This is Joe C., and I'm inviting you to listen to a brand new show Sunday morning, 7:30 on 1010XL. It's me and Dr. George Farry talking sports medicine. We call it Breaking Bones. There's going to be plenty of other things to talk about as well. Breaking Bones on 1010XL.
Scrubbing soon to a location near you. You know and love the Scrubble Stars at the Town Center, Fleming Island, and Atlantic Beach. Now get ready for 3 new locations scrubbing soon this summer, featuring Kernan, San Jose, and Oakleaf, along with other new surprises coming later this year. Give your car the glitz and glam it deserves at the best car wash in town with free car prep, vacuums, window cleaner, and more. Drive in to see us now and in the future at our Scrubbing Soon locations. Scrubbles, trust the bow tie. You'll know quality once you arrive.
Now's the time to get a great deal on Kubota construction equipment, featuring durable Kubota engines, more comfort, more productivity, more get it done right. The Kubota construction lineup shows up ready to work every day. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 60 months or save up to $11,000. Now through June 30th, 2021. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for more details.
Visit Coastal Equipment in Jacksonville and McClenny to reach your North Florida Kubota Superstore.
We have big rolls of carpet, hardwood too, laminate tile, area rocks for you. At the Carpet Man, at the Carpet Man.
Our prices are low, 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 low.
At the Carpet Man, at the Carpet Man.
Don't delay, we'll put it in next day.
At the Carpet Man, at the Carpet Man.
Y'all them see us now, you hear?
At the Carpet Man, at the Carpet Man.
Visit one of our mega flooring stores or go to carpetman.biz or
call 838-6705. The Carpet Man.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. You're listening to the Sports Den on 1010XL.
I'm seeing this commercial. How do we feel about the hot and readies at Little Caesars?
Don't bring it in my house.
What?
Whoa, really?
Bro, I'm so pro Little Caesars.
Nah, I'm gonna tell you
The
this.
convenience factor doesn't weigh in?
No, not for me. Now, if I got like 20 little kids at my house, like for like a slumber party or something, oh, we're getting hot and readies all day.
You've never been like driving home and it's, man, I want pizza, but I don't want to wait 50 minutes.
I don't
want to
deliver
it.
call.
I don't want to. Yeah, you've never just seen Little Caesars and been like, yo, I'm gonna hit that for what is it, $6 now?
So typically when I'm driving home, I got like a 15, 20-minute commute.
Uh-huh.
There's this thing that I have 5G now, not the shot, but I have literally 5G on my phone.
Are you flexing on us?
I could just pick up the phone and call whoever I want to call.
What does the 5G have to do with the?
What I'm saying is I have phenomenal cell phone
Okay,
service.
okay.
That I can just pick up the phone and I can call any of the million pizza
I know
providers
there's
that are
times
better.
that I just want cheap pizza.
I mean, that's fine.
If
That's
it's a
fair. I like
last-minute
Marco's
thing.
better. I think that's the name of it.
Never had that. Is it hot and ready?
No, but
Bro,
it's
we're talking about a $5 pizza.
which is just like again, but you like Taco Bell too, right, JJ?
Is it?
I feel
Still.
like that's very judgmental the way he said that.
No, I don't mean it like that. I
don't
say it's still.
like the way you asked
was
that,
like-
but absolutely I love Taco
I didn't
Bell.
mean it like
Wow.
that. I meant like
the
still.
quesalupa I have
You
not tried
would
yet.
like-
Now
but
you
it
did
looks
show me the one
absolutely
video.
delicious.
Yeah, you did show me the one video that made me like, okay, I haven't been there in 10 years, but like
Neither has Denny.
I'll risk my stomach health for that.
Listen,
Denny's also not a patron of Taco Bell.
I want to be.
I used to love Little Caesars when they used to have like that really long pizza that just used to be every birthday party every time we all stayed over.
Well, that's
our
the
people's
thing about
houses.
Little Caesars. They have amazing breadsticks. Flawless.
Yeah.
But if you brought me Little Caesars or I'm not gonna
Crazy bread, as they
you
say.
brought me them and Domino's. I'm definitely not. I'm throwing Domino's in the trash and I'll eat the Little Caesars.
Agree with that.
Well,
I don't
that's
know what
not
happened
what
to
we were talking
Domino's.
about. Like, of course.
The hot and ready part does not do much.
So which of the
Apparently.
pizza chains are you?
Better question.
Or like if
What's
you're
your
gonna
number
order
one?
pizza and you're gonna stay obviously Tony D's, Mellow Mushroom,
Not
Al's,
counting
like
those.
we're not
All
counting those.
of our sponsors, of course.
All right.
Carmine's not counting it because Carmine's like
But that's a special occasion. Like
Bro, yeah.
I'm driving, I'm going out of. I might get dressed. I'm getting dressed for that. Like it's on the west side of the dude. That's a hall. That's not close to where I live.
worth every
It is
single
delicious.
mile of it.
But
I got to check it out.
we're gonna go. Pizza Hut is. I really
Ah.
trade. My son is the one who dictates the
You
pizza.
do the regular crust or thin crust?
No, we do stuffed crust.
Stuffed crust.
Yes. Because I could not eat. Again, a lot of the things that I do in life now are from childhood traumas. Stuffed crust looked so cool when I was growing up.
But you can never get it.
And she was just like, you got stuffed crust money? You got this, you got that. And I'm
It
like, come on, man. It's like,
sucks.
what is it, like $2? It's
What's your go-to?
$11.99, Mom.
What's your go-to, JJ?
Domino's.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, man.
Domino's
at
is
the bottom.
superior to Pizza Hut and Papa John's.
Domino's.
See, I'm
I'll
like a
eat-
Papa John's Pizza Hut guy.
I'll eat Hungry
Dude,
Howie's.
first
I'll
of
tell
all-
you where Pizza Hut.
First of all, Hungry Howie's, nothing wrong with that. They have great.
Do they still make
no,
pizza?
stop. They're on the CC's pizza level.
Well, CC's is a different topic because you walk in and that's a buffet of greatness. So we're talking about a place that you go grab one and leave.
No, the old Pizza Hut buffets were buffets
Oh,
of greatness.
man.
But do
They
they
used to do the pan pizza so right.
do they have macaroni and pizza? Do they have macaroni and cheese pizza?
They
Do
definitely
have
didn't have the cinnamon bread.
pizza. Pizza.
They
Do
did have the cinnamon bread.
an
At Pizza
assortment
Hut?
of
Pizza Hut,
breads and
yeah.
pastas.
They did have it. They had the regular breadsticks and they had the cinnamon breadsticks.
We used to cheat the game at CC's. We would tell them, we would go in.
What's
and
cheating? You give them $5 to eat everything.
No, what I'm saying is a lot of people were like, nah, because CC's going to give you the pizza that you're going to eat if you don't go and ask.
What do you mean?
I'm going in
Oh,
there
you
saying,
can
I want
ask
a
for
pepperoni
them
and
to
mushroom
bring out a
pizza.
specific
And they're going to bring it out. Like, I saw kids just go in and just like, no, this is an experience. And they had the arcade room in the
Oh,
back.
yeah.
I would go order my pizza. Then I would go in the arcade room, spend 50 cents or whatever, come back out, pizza's ready.
Yes, and you could get like I want half cheese and then half like buffalo chicken, and they'll bring it to your table. And every single CC's in America has the exact same games in their arcade. They have Cruisin' World or USA. they have the Simpsons game, and they also have Area 51. You can go in one right now. Those games are in
I didn't even
there.
know CC's was still.
Oh,
They got one in
popping. Well, now with
off
COVID,
of
I don't know.
Atlantic.
I didn't know that.
So I in that big old shopping center.
Like they're alive in Florida. I don't know about the rest of this fake country that we're supposedly still part of. It's closed. They've killed CC's. Florida has kept CC's afloat.
Well, it's crazy. The text lines, of course, going crazy with this. The random stuff we talk about.
I
is
knew
what
it
gets
would.
Yeah.
Marco's is a good pizza.
One text is like Domino's sucks. The next one's like Domino's is the best.
Ever since Domino's got rid of that little alien or whatever that character is, it's been downhill, man.
I'm not.
Hey, 307
sure.
says, "Hey JJ, tell us you're a stoner without telling us you're a stoner. CC's is a buffet of greatness. Domino's is superior."
Oh, so regular people that listen. I know plenty of. Well, no, I don't.
James,
but there
James
is plenty of non-stoners that
I just thought about a great idea based on a previous conversation that we had, and based on what Miles said he's going to do this weekend for his birthday coming up.
Oh, happy birthday!
Imagine, hear me out now.
Okay.
Brazilian steakhouse style.
Oh,
okay.
Pizza chain, pizza restaurant.
So they're like,
so you're sitting down and people are just bringing slices of pizza, like different
and like
types
the longer
of pizza.
you wait, the more exotic
I'd
it
go.
gets.
I'm such a pizza fiend.
What to say? Like you don't even have to get up. Like they're bringing you brisket pizza, and then you're like, oh, I've never thought to put brisket on a pizza like this, and then they're bringing you all these
and you're just trying, and if you don't like it, you're just
like. I mean, it's not like they. Yeah, you can throw it away. They just that somebody's holding a large pizza. Then as soon as you put that down, another one comes.
I can say with certainty that if we ever elect a president that bans pizza,
whoa,
I may end up with a 6-pack. Like
you mean you wouldn't fight for freedom?
I might be Italian.
You wouldn't get out.
I'm leaving
if
this
you had
godforsaken
a president that banned pizza, you wouldn't be out on the
y'all are
front
taking
lines.
this a whole
So I'm just saying,
there's my weakness in life.
There's been things that I've been really that been pushing me to the DR, Panama, or Canada.
That would be it.
That would be it.
Absolutely.
Football is really the only thing that's keeping me in America
They're
right now.
about to ban Swisher Sweets. Like that's pretty close for me. And if I was still smoking cigarettes, they're banning menthols as well. That would have been it. You wouldn't have seen me no more.
I gotta ask my guys at Swisher what's going on with that.
That's scary, right?
How they feel about
That's a whole nother conversation.
FDA,
of
man.
Where would you move?
Where they at? Where they let me get Swisher Sweets. Very simple.
Oh, let's see. I'm trying to keep up with the text line now. It's going crazy. Y'all are so funny. We said Carmine. 554. We said Carmine. Carmine's like a whole nother level.
Me and Killer might go to Carmine's this weekend. Like I'm saying, I'm gonna throw some jeans on in my best long sleeve hoodie.
My best Florida State hoodie.
And the great thing about Carmine's, it's like an old gas station. It's not even like a fancy place.
Oh, I like that.
307.
Ew, this guy says DiGiorno's.
Bro, DiGiorno's is clutch, man.
Frozen pizza sucks.
DiGiorno's ain't bad.
Any kind. I eat it.
I'll take
because it's
DiGiorno's
buy
over
one, get
Domino's.
one.
You
I
might
eat
as
it because
well-
it's buy one get one at Publix.
Like,
but
here's
it
what-
sucks.
Here's what I will say I will do before I go eat a frozen pizza. I'm going to go get a $5 hot and ready. It makes absolutely no sense. I'm not in that much of a rush where I'm going to wait. I mean, that much patience where I want pizza, but I'm going to wait 15 minutes for the oven to do what Little Caesars has already done for me.
I'll take DiGiorno's over Domino's.
Well, I'm not eating. Don't you bring
I
like?
feel like I don't even know you guys.
JJ, I'm going to tell you this.
Seriously,
JJ, to your,
crazy talk.
I know a person who will listen to this later on, and she's going to fuss me out and tell me that Domino's is exquisite and that your son loves it, and that's my mother. But I think Domino's has some kind of long impression from when it was good back in the 80s or something like that in her mind.
I will say this. They've taken some of their attention off just the pie. They try all this chicken and pasta and gobbledygook. Get back to what you know and love. Make the pizza as best as you can.
I have not had. Somebody's mentioned Biggie's Pizza.
That's the one that's right here, and I never knew where it was
There's one
at.
by my facility too.
And I wanted to order it. I may order it
Rain
tomorrow.
Man just fell out of his chair when you said Biggie's, so
very
I
good.
might order it tomorrow. I might give Biggie's a, hey, if you somebody with Biggie's and you holla at me.
Yep, 64110.
We got to connect there.
We do?
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah. That might be dinner tomorrow.
We got to connect. All right. Well, we just talked about pizza for an entire segment. You want to get to Ohio State? Talking about the joys of life.
Yeah, one of the things, pizza and a massage. Talk about a happy ending.
Ohio State massages coming up next.
The Florida Gators are on 1010XL.
Catch the 9th-ranked Gator baseball team against the Georgia Bulldogs. Friday at 6:30 on 1010 AM. Saturday at 6:30 on 92.5 FM. And Sunday at noon on 92.5 FM.
Brought to you by Universal Roof and Contracting and Travel Camp RV. Catch Gators baseball all season long on 1010XL.
Quitting nicotine isn't easy, which is why Tobacco-Free Florida offers free tools and services like free 2-week starter kits of Quit Aids. We're also trying out music to help motivate smokers to quit.
Not another cigarette would be late. Now there's someone living tobacco-free. It's you.
Wow. Okay. Maybe we'll just stick to the ways we know work. Visit tobaccofreeflorida.com or call 1-877-YOU-CAN-NOW for free nicotine patches.
Hey guys, Beef here from MyBookie. Look, baseball and basketball seasons are long, up to 400 games a month, but you can make each and every one matter by having skin in the game with MyBookie.ag. Whether you're placing a wager on your favorite team, player, or just looking for kicks, MyBookie gives you the best odds and tons of options to make all your favorite sports a hell of a lot more exciting. Maybe bet on the NBA. Take advantage of odds on the final weekend of the season. How about Sunday night? Knicks hosting the Celtics. Or hit up the MyBookie Casino for the full-fledged experience where weekly blackjack tournaments give you and your friends a crack at prize pools of up to $50,000. Go to mybookie.ag. Sign up now and use our promo code 1010XL to get your first deposit matched up to $1,000. Let them know we sent you. So use our promo code 1010XL to get that free deposit bonus and start your day off with a win. Bet anything, anytime, anywhere with MyBookie.
Fenwick's Memorial Day celebration is officially here. Fenwick is dropping the price on its multi-point AC tune-up to only $49 with a heater tune-up in the fall for only $39. Plus, get up to a pound of refrigerant for free. An important value for older systems to reach peak efficiency. Fenwick has more fully stocked trucks and more technicians on call to get the job done right. Visit FenwickHomeservices.com for details.
Has someone you care about been arrested or had their driver's license taken away? I'm Susan Cohen, and I work with David Robbins at the law firm of Epstein & Robbins. We are experienced fighters for those charged with DUI, domestic violence, and all criminal offenses. In 2017, I was named the DUI Gladiator of the Year by the Florida Association of Criminal Defense Lawyers. In your battle with the justice system, there's only one thing you need to know. Dial David 24/7 at Epstein & Robbins, 354-5645.
No one outfits golfers better than Edwin Watts Golf Shops. We've been fitting golfers since 1968. Utilizing cutting-edge fitting technology, we'll analyze your swing and our Foresight launch monitors and fit you with the perfect club, pair of shoes, the latest golf apparel, golf balls, bags, and more. So come by today for your complete custom fitting. Edwin Watts Golf Shops, home of the 90-day 100% satisfaction guarantee.
Superior Fence and Rail knows about commercial fence services. From automatic gates to security fence and railing, Superior Fence and Rail's professional team delivers with great communication, trained installers, and quality products. Trust your next commercial project with the top-rated fence company in Jacksonville. So get off the fence and call Superior Fence and Rail for your commercial project today.
When you're on the fence, about a fence, SuperiorFenceandRail.com.
The Drill takes you inside the ropes with PGA Tour insiders on Brunch with the Tour.
Yeah, that's a good spot to be.
Tuesday morning at 8:30.
All we need to do is develop the rest of your game.
Brought to you by
Clearwater Irrigation on 1010XL.
If you're an experienced, skilled plumber or welder that's MedGas certified and you're tired of working for a company that just doesn't treat you right, Local 234 is the place for you. Their pay is the best in the business. You'll walk away with $31.09 an hour in your pocket. With benefits, that's $45 an hour. Local 234 has been around for 120 years, and that means something. Visit UA234.com to send your resume. Local 234. Make the right connection.
In 1921, U.S. Marine Corps surgeon Dr. Robert McKeever established the first urologic practice in Florida, the McKeever Clinic. I'm Dr. West. 100 years later, we continue to carry on his life's work in providing complete urologic care in Jacksonville. We have 13 board-certified urologists with many areas of expertise to provide the highest level of care for both men and women. Visit McKeeverClinic.com to learn more about how we can help. McKeever Clinic, innovators in urologic care since 1921.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. You're listening to the Sports Den on 1010XL.
It's going to take us a while to get through all the text, bro.
Let's just keep rolling with that text show today.
434 says, I've lived here for 20 years. What or where is Carmine's?
Are you serious?
Just Google it and just trust us. Now, here's the deal, though. Here's the deal. When you go, they're going to tell you this pizza feeds 2 or 3, and they're going to bring it out, and you're going to be like, no, it doesn't. It does.
It does, man.
It absolutely does.
It's a leftovers thing.
May I recommend the jalapeno poppers for appetizer?
Really?
Unbelievable.
Nice. I always feel like, because I know I'm about to do something that I ain't got no business doing, I need to eat a salad.
Okay.
So I eat the salad before.
See, we're the opposite. Roughage. I'm like, if I'm going to do something I don't need to be doing, I'm going to do it all the way.
That, and I also know that my my pill only goes so long, so I need to eat some roughage.
Sad.
My roughage so that I don't die.
It's depressing.
239 says Biggie's on me, fellas. Name the day.
Tomorrow.
Oh.
It's not gonna get here before the show's over. That's the only
big shout out to my open 4 a.m. right by my crib place that a texter put in there. 5-star pizza.
Oh, 5-star
Garlic
pizza
knots
is
off the chain.
5-star pizza
always open.
923 said Biggie's you can get a pizza by the slice. Well, I gotta tell you, Biggie's I guess they're fairly new, right?
No, it's been somebody been talking. Every time I put something about Carmine's or something on Twitter, somebody's always saying about Biggie's, and I had no idea where Biggie's was until I was leaving. I think last week, leaving the studio, look to the right.
Yeah, same. Big shout out to Cafeteria Pizza every Friday at school. Big block square.
361
says the pepperonis
just or cheese.
Or the Mexican pizza was pretty good too. Different style.
Yeah, but I didn't trust that meat.
But you love Taco Bell. You love Taco Bell.
True,
I'm not eating this meat. I'm gonna go to Taco Bell on the way home. 361 says don't sleep on Hungry Howie's. Asiago crust with that stuff.
I get the Cajun crust, sir.
Really?
Dude.
You are savage. Your taste buds are charred. What about this? Is like the garlic butter crust? Isn't that the one that you should get?
Oh, I enjoy them all, but I'm just telling you which one I
652 Denny, you're tripping frozen pizza over Domino's? No way.
Yeah, that's poppycock.
Now, see, this is absolutely not. 580, we should block you on the text line for even putting this.
What do you put?
Papa Murphy's.
Is that gas station pizza?
No, that's the one you got to cook yourself.
No, they got that at gas stations, bro. Papa Murphy's?
Papa Murphy's?
Yeah.
I thought Papa Murphy's was the one that you go in and they build the pizza like Subway, but then you have to take it home.
That's the one that's right next to Aromas.
Yeah, you're
But
right.
I've never been interested.
Yeah, you got to take it home, put it in your own oven.
Be the boss? No, I don't want to be the boss.
I don't want to buy work.
Exactly.
This is again. So Papa Murphy's is basically the melting pot of pizzas. Like I gotta do
we already went over this.
Like you cook it. That's why I'm paying you the money. Don't you like Blaze pizza?
Who?
Oh
the
yeah.
Bonds pizza?
Oh, I love Blaze. Absolutely love Blaze. Another Biggie's listen, Biggie's, y'all need to pay us. Y'all need to be doing some advertising with us. Let's see. Golly, you people are like pizza. I thought I was bad. Just get a pizza stone and make your own dough. No.
What? These
Why
people
would we
are
do that?
Acting like we're trying to do it ourselves.
993 grubbing on 5-star right now.
Hunt Brothers is what I was thinking of. When you see that Hunt Brothers sign in the gas station window.
Cody says, since it's the tech show, what happened to Dom?
Whoa, good question.
He texted a lot last night.
Yeah, he just hasn't gotten there yet.
Moondogs in Julington. True. That is very good.
We really got to quit with the pizza.
Why?
I mean, this is going on the second segment.
That's good radio. That's how you.
The gas station pizza gives me a headache. Gives me like a migraine. I don't know what it is.
Some-
Godfather Pizza? No, that's
on
in the gas station.
That's my guy. My favorite Herman Cain, one of my favorite people.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, well, his tweet's still flying, but I ain't mad.
What?
You hear the jokes about like how he like this man is dead and his people are still tweeting?
No. That's just.
Biggie's
That's what
is-
happens when you don't control your own Twitter account.
Biggie's open till 3 a.m. at the beach.
That sounds about right.
Sounds reasonable.
That's awesome.
Because like bar workers probably don't get out right at
So
2.
that we can kind of step away from pizza. The Facebook Live, a guy Raymond James, or Ramon James. I don't know how is
He's
it Raymond?
loaded.
Was it Ramon? He's
Ramon?
black, so I can tell you
Ramon,
that.
maybe? R-A-M-O-N?
Ramon.
There we go. All right.
Ramon. There we go. Ramon James.
Picasso's is legit too. Sorry, keep going.
He says, "What do y'all
He's
think about the
stuck.
chicken wings shortage and the prices about?"
What?
Okay, listen to me on this. We as a family, we need to address this. Why is everything in a shortage? Literally everything.
Because 40% of all of the East Coast gas was from that one place.
They've been talking about chicken wing shortages.
Lumber is in a shortage. There's all these different food types are in a shortage. Water is in a shortage.
Really?
Chicken
Yes.
wings.
Oh, the
I
water's at
heard
my house.
KF or
What the hell's going on? Why is
Chick-fil-A
everything
sauce.
scarce?
Now,
Chick-fil-A sauce
is wild.
shortage.
That's wild because I'm already not going to Chick-fil-A. Like, so they're not helping encourage me to
I'll
go
never eat without sauce.
with their stepped on chicken. Now you got to give me some Polynesian. You give me. I'm gonna tell you this. You want me to start cursing at some Christians? You give me one damn Polynesian packet of sauce.
I'm gonna tell you what this is.
I'll be
It's
38 high.
It's forced
Charge me.
inflation. That's what all this is.
It's the forced fear. Like all you dummies who went out there and bought all this gas, like the gas
No,
truck ain't gonna come
lumber
back.
is up 400%.
I don't. I haven't bought a 2x4 since
You
Hacksaw
don't
Jim
plan on
Duggan.
buying a house or renting a house?
Well,
Well,
yeah.
everything is
Okay,
more.
there you go.
Everything is expensive right now. Like when I go to Publix, it's just more. Everything's more.
here's-
Gas is more.
You wanna-
Everything's more.
I forgot the name of the place. Here's why my boy Shannon Cheeseboro and Freddie Meatman Pyramid are two of my good friends. If I ever need to get some chicken wings, I'm gonna hit them up because they know where to go get the chicken wings at for a reasonable price. Now it's bulk, but that's the only time I mean, if you're not eating 20 at a
Is
time,
this
what's the
underground
point?
chicken wing?
No, this is like where
'Cause I'm down for
everybody
that,
else.
too.
This is where everybody else buys their chicken wing. There's like up on the north side. There's like some real. There's like
called
meat places.
Restaurant Express or whatever.
The Restaurant Depot's around the
Restaurant
corner,
Depot.
but like, nah, they're like, nah, for the tailgate. Like, nah, man, Restaurant Depot tripping, man.
Oh, really?
Their price is too high. We ain't even messing with them, dog. Hey, go to this place. They open up at 9, but don't go between 12 and 1, right? Because between JJ, you laughing. I'm gonna tell you the story. 12 and 1, they on lunch break. I show up at 12:45. There's no window in like the reception area. It's an old black man sitting there eating grapes, looking at me like, all right, we're on lunch break till 1 o'clock, baby. You can stay, but you can't come up here. It's just me. Like, I'm like, dude, you can knock this out real quick. You can eat those grapes while you knock out my order. Man didn't budge. And then, kid you not, 1 o'clock. Hey, come on up. Like, he was done. He didn't play. He didn't go. He didn't make me wait till 1:05. 1 o'clock. Old black man eating grapes said, "Come on, get your what you want."
We triggered 858 about the shortage. No one is working, sitting on their butt getting paid.
Well,
Government
that's the
paying
truth.
people stay home, helping their cause to take over the people. They're doing it so slick. One day will be Venezuela.
That I agree with most of that.
Well-
But that is why like nobody can find anyone to work. Because here's the thing. If I'm going to work for $13 an hour at a place, but I can get a check for $11 an hour. So I'm working a job for $2 an hour, and some people at their job will be getting paid less than that. So it's like
And bigger
There's
than
no
that,
incentive.
there's no
for me.
taxes coming. There's taxes coming out of the
Perfect.
$15
And I don't
an
have
hour.
to waste gas to drive to work every day.
Here's something that's
and I get to stay home with my kid. Like,
as far as the food
you can't
shortages,
just give checks to everybody and expect everything to stay normal.
the food shortages and a lot of the other things are going. A lot of that will probably catch up, but right now the scarcity and the scare tactics is BS. You want to know why I know that? Because every Saturday I get tons of food because there's tons of food spilled over, left over from these distributors to be able to give out.
Shortage or not, everything's way up.
No, they are going up on prices, but like I was explaining to my friend who was in, I said, you know what happens when you go up on prices? People can't afford it. You know what happens when people can't afford it? They don't buy it. You know what happens when you can't sell it? You have to give it away because you're not throwing it away. Like you give it to Second Harvest, you give it to Northeast Florida, you give it to the MFTK Foundation, you give it to all these different people, and then they go redistribute it to people for free. So a lot of that stuff is true, but it's not as bad as what you think it is. But bigger than that is when we did the first stimulus, and one of the things that I told people was like, man, I don't like them giving all this money to like the airlines, all these. So they should give it to small businesses, not to the people. So like imagine if
banks. That's what they gave it to. Banks. Every airline. But McDonald's.
But like just imagine
Nike.
But like McDonald's, perfect example.
They gave it to every
McDonald's
major
got supplemented, right? They should be the ones that should be able to pay. I'm not saying they should get paid more. What I'm saying is the people who instead of giving all of this unemployment, give that company more so that they can pay. Then those people are getting paid, taxes are getting out, people are getting back to work. But whatever, that's not what this show is about. The
You want
show's
a
about
conspiracy theory, though?
Chicken wing shortages.
Hold on. You want a conspiracy theory? Can you tell me the largest owner of farmland in America now?
United States?
Bill Gates.
Oh, he just cut his wife off.
So the second biggest is his wife.
Belinda.
You know who's not the third? His kids.
Yeah,
because they're only getting 10 million.
In Louisiana alone.
What? That's it?
You didn't hear about it? They have clearly said you're not getting our wealth.
10 million.
Him and his wife said when we die, all of our money's going to charity.
Yeah,
that would be like if my dad left me 10 cents. It'd be like, dude, I know you're worth a little bit more than
I would. Never mind. I would never do my kids like that. I worked too hard to give it to everybody
That
else.
would be the only reason I would work hard was for give money to my kids.
So should we get to this Ohio State
Not for
massage
farmland?
Oh yeah, next thing. Yeah, we got.
Well, next thing's 8 o'clock.
Oh, do we have? We
I
still
have a
time?
really good 8 o'clock.
Yeah, real quick. I mean, the Ohio State. Essentially, what happened is there was a masseuse.
Oh, this is its own segment, bro.
So should we save it for 8 o'clock?
No, we can save it for after
angry
that.
about this. Save this for after 8 o'clock.
So we'll get ahead of the clock here and get to 8 o'clock on time?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So the second hour is going to be jam-packed with this and massages at Ohio State.
Lots of stuff.
Oh, man, y'all need to stick around. 8 o'clock coming up next.
Defense in Duval.
That defense is a hyena. Let's go.
Home sweet home of the Jacksonville Jaguars. 1010XL.
Hi, I'm professional golfer Russell Knox, and when it came time for me to purchase my home, I was looking for professionals to guide me through the buying process, and I chose Exit Real Estate Gallery. The professionals were enjoyable to work with and made all the transactions very easy, and I would definitely recommend using Exit Real Estate Gallery to purchase your home.
Thanks, Russell. If you're looking to buy or sell, your one stop in Jacksonville, Exit Real Estate Gallery. Go online right now at propertyinjax.com.
Hey, it's Bert Cannon, Sports Commissioner at the First Coast YMCA. This summer, it's time to rediscover everything we've been missing. At the Y, we're committed to being your home for health and wellness and also a place for community, belonging, and a whole lot of fun in a safe environment. Now level up your game in the Y's new National Esports program. We offer the safest competitive video game experience through a private, moderated platform just for kids. Get details at fcymca.org.
I'm Jeff Middlecoff with Trustline Mortgage. My business partners, Alan Tyre, Bill Pappas, and Ken Remley, have a special offer for anyone who is buying or refinancing a home. It's not something you do every day, so you want to make sure you're getting a great deal. Trustline Mortgage will pay you $100 just to give you a free second opinion. What do you have to lose? Nothing. I know what you're thinking. How can they possibly pay me $100 just to give me a free second opinion? That's crazy. Listen, Trustline Mortgage is celebrating our 30th anniversary this year. You're in business that long because you're good at what you do. Call Trustline Mortgage today to get your free second opinion, your $100, and your peace of mind. Jumbo loans, interest-only loans, conventional, VA, FHA, credit challenge loans, bank statement loans, self-employed, purchases, refinances, you name it, we have it. Call Trustline Mortgage at 381-LOAN or visit our website at trustlinemortgage.com. Trust your instincts and follow the line to Trustline Mortgage.
Certain restrictions apply. See office for details. Trustline is an equal housing lender. NMLS number 331480.
You like a company that really stands behind its product? Well, listen to what Diamonds Direct does. Let's say you buy a diamond today for $6,000, but later on you want to trade up to a larger diamond or maybe a different shape. Diamonds Direct will give you $6,600 towards the new diamond. That's a guaranteed 10% appreciation. Let me say it again. You paid $6,000 originally, but Diamonds Direct pays you $6,600 for that same diamond when you upgrade. 10% more for the same diamond. It's Diamonds Direct's 110% upgrade guarantee, and it applies to diamond pendants and diamond stud earrings as well. You get the extra 10% on a $3,000 diamond or a $30,000 diamond. Doesn't matter. No strings attached either. You can get the 110% trade-up value regardless of the cost of the new diamond. And you can upgrade as many times as you like. Now that's peace of mind. And that's a company that believes in its product. Diamonds Direct. Your love, our passion. Off Town Center Parkway next to the Hyatt.
The time for talk is over. And a new era has begun with quarterback Trevor Lawrence.
We definitely feel the love and the support, and I'm really excited just to bring some energy to the city and do everything in my power to get us back to where we want to be. So I'm super excited to be a Jazz.
Visit Jaguars.com or call 904-633-2000 today to lock in your season tickets. The countdown to kickoff is on, Duval, and we want to see you at the bank.
WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
I was on the go. It was time to eat. I said, baby, where my dandy? Cause they can't be beat. She got something else. It was time to choose. And after just one bite, I got that soggy sandwich blue. Should've known better. Only dandy will do. Got that hometown flavor creeping up on you. Yeah.
Zero Res wants to thank all of those who are serving or who have served in the armed forces. If you are active military or a veteran, get 25% off on all your cleaning needs through the month of May. Zero Res, spelled forward backwards, it's the right way to clean.
Zero Res.
Captain Kevin Favor here. The last thing you want is to flip the switch on your vehicle's central air conditioner on a hot day and find out it doesn't work. Tire Outlet offers free AC system inspections. Stay cool in the Florida heat with Tire Outlet AC Checkup.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000.
You mad, bro?
1010XL 92.5 FM. Join us in the sports den. Call or text 641-1010.
Open up your heart and let that hang out.
Gotta let it breathe. Gotta let it breathe. 8 o'clock. Brought to you by Green Acres Sporting Goods. GreenAcresSporting.com is the website that you need to go to check out the best in munitions, guns, bows and arrows, fishing rods, basically anything outdoor.
They have
hunting.
pizza?
Probably.
Okay.
Yes. I'm going to speak for Z and them and say that they have pizza classes. Pizza and bullets. That's what they have in stock. Right now, I want you guys to go check this out. Like, so we got good report card right now. You guys are crazy, and apparently you like your Second Amendment rights.
Okay.
So they almost sold out of the ARs that they were selling.
Oh,
for
fantastic.
$5.99. They got a few left.
Almost means they're not all gone.
Yeah, they're not all gone. So y'all are doing a good job. Go there and say SportsDen sent you like you've been doing. But right now, though, if that's too much for you, like it's too big, like, you know, it's kind of pulling that out. Or even if you're going shooting, but like, it's a lot going on with it. The Taurus 9mm pistol holds 13 rounds, and they got extendo mags for that. 32 rounds, 32 rounds for the 9 milli.
How much is that?
$299, $299. Don't go in there thinking it's $2.99. This ain't no value meal here. This is some good stuff right here. Good deal. GreenAcreSporting.com. Green Acre Sporting Goods is off of Normandy. Go tell them that the Sports Den sent you. And are we hating on anything?
JJ said he had 8 o'clock.
I do.
JJ always has.
I have a
Floor is
couple.
yours.
A quick one though was just so last year the NBA played in a bubble.
Yes.
Apparently the WNBA played in a wubble.
What?
That's not what they're calling it.
That's what they're calling it.
It was a lot worse than the
It's
bubble.
on the
though.
cover of ESPN.com right now.
We do know it definitely wasn't equal.
Oh, that's true. No one said it was. So I guess it's not a bubble. It's a wubble. Next. Major League Baseball in the city of Oakland. I'm a get home at 10:30 guy. So I watch tons of West Coast sports.
Okay.
The Oakland A's are like on my viewing schedule like at least a couple times a week. They're going to move.
They are going to move.
Because they've been playing in that terrible, gross-ass Coliseum forever, and it stinks,
It's
and
terrible. It's
nobody
awful.
goes, and they don't let their fans go the last couple years because of COVID, and now they're thinking about moving to the East Coast, and that's sad because I've always been an Oakland A's fan. I hope they at least keep the jerseys and the name and everything like that. I love the colors. I love the white socks on the green.
See, I don't
like
like
the
the
colors.
I don't like the colors.
Really?
Oh,
The colors
Yeah.
are iconic. But I don't want
know
them to
why.
keep the name. I want them to come here. And I want them to be
Jacksonville?
called the Jacksonville JJs.
Oh my God! I'm not
Like,
ready
just
for
think
that
about
one.
how iconic that could be.
I would love to have a baseball team here.
Where is the Let's Go J? Oh, there.
Let's go, JJ's. Let's go.
I saw a lot of people that were like, "Hey, what about Orlando? What about?" Dude,
Ooh,
there's
Orlando's
two
not.
baseball teams in Florida that get nobody to go there. Like, let's chill.
Well, one isn't
Let it go
in
somewhere else.
the actual city that they're named after right now.
That's
if it was
true.
in Tampa, I believe it would actually have more.
I agree with
Yeah.
that.
Probably.
The
What about
Marlins are
Miami?
are basically like LA or any other.
Miami
other
doesn't
big
support
Miami's the
any,
worst sports
What I mean,
city
like
in
if you're
America.
not if you're good, people will come out. Like when the Heat were balling, like the first go around. Obviously, when LeBron was there, it was crazy too. But when I went when it was Shaq and D Wade, like it
Mhm.
was packed. It was
Yeah,
crazy.
I know, but like the NBA Finals games, they'd show up in like the end of the first quarter, second quarter,
Yeah.
like the entire first
The
quarter.
problem
It'd be,
is
like,
it's so
empty.
much
It's
to
just like,
do.
what is this?
It's so much to do there that's live. that-
Exactly. It's not a good sports city.
I gotta tell, like I said, I don't like the A's colors, but I almost bought an A's hat the other day. I don't know why I'm into like Major League Baseball hats right now.
Is that your current addiction?
It is. It is. The only hat that I refuse to buy.
Cubs.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the set.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's the only hat. But any other hat, like y'all may see me walking in here rocking a Dodgers hat. Like I don't know why, but I'm into their hat right now. Like, I don't know.
You know who has dope hats?
Don't.
Oh, of course. But the giant shrimp or the jumbo shrimp.
Oh, yeah.
Like every jumbo shrimp hat I see is dope.
The Jacksonville Giant shrimps, the prawns, if you will.
The massive shrimp.
Yeah, I have a couple of their hats. Yeah, I
They
think,
have like really cool ones.
What if we
every
did
every
something
time I see
July
them,
4th?
they're
What
different.
you think?
Huh?
Like we talked about a couple of years ago, but like do the box thing, July 4th with the shrimps.
Oh, I love that.
they're not playing here July 4th.
Ah,
They're
But I'm
got,
sure
like,
they have a July 4th game.
Bro,
With
I looked at the
fireworks.
schedule because I would do it in a heartbeat. Like I'd give you my credit card right now. But they're on like a 10-game road trip in the middle of that.
missing out on bread.
I
Look
know.
at you.
I know.
Reagan would have done it.
Mm-hmm.
I would I'd box it up right now. Best fireworks show there is.
Mm-hmm.
Baseball, hot dog, beer, and fireworks.
Did they still
America,
use that
right
commercial?
there.
Like I know it's the Jacksonville Suns, but it was like baseball's never been
Oh,
hotter.
I love that.
The Jacksonville
Bro, I
Suns.
love that. They should have just
That
kept
commercial
it.
was kind of like I'm picking on it, but I actually really did like the commercial.
Best. Listen,
That guy's
best
voice made me want to go.
radio/TV commercials aren't necessarily good. It's just the ones that have you constantly remembering them or their jingle or whatever.
And that's going to bring me into what I'm not necessarily hating on.
Hey, before you hate real
thing.
quick, I need you to text your boy at Green Acres. I want to make sure, because we've got a couple texts saying that they're going to buy that pistol that you just.
Yeah, Taurus 9mm.
I want one. Just will you text him and tell him to
hold one to the side.
Yeah.
Z's listening. Z, save Denny one, man.
Yeah.
Save me one too. Put two to the side.
Yeah. All right, go ahead.
All right.
Mr. 8 o'clock.
But so I thought I heard all the bad, catchy, nursery rhyme songs when I went through it with Trey.
Okay.
I hate the Daddy Finger song. Like, if you don't know, don't YouTube it.
I am right now.
You're not gonna like it. It goes on and on.
I hope I don't like it.
But there's
You thought
one.
he was YouTubing it to
There's
like it?
one that I didn't like at first. But man, it's so funky, man. Like the beat just and it's stuck in my head. And every time I see Killer, like I look at him because he really liked the song and he beat it into my head. He beat me, but he also beat it into my head a couple weekends ago. And it's Pete the Cat.
Oh, he's playing.
Where are you?
There's like a million versions.
Sounds like
of it.
Mad Jazz.
It's a million versions of the Daddy Finger song, and they all stink.
Oh, that's like a remix.
But now, okay, go Pete the Cat. Pete the Cat in his cool new shoes.
Pete the Cat and his cool new
or like
shoes.
groovy shoes or something like that.
Are his 4 groovy buttons?
Yeah, that one's Killer hit me with that one today, and that was fly too. But that's not the one. That's not how he got me into
I
Pete
love
the Cat.
my white shoes.
Yeah. Pete I'm gonna tell you right now before he plays it, because I want you to play this thing. This is almost like gangbanging. If you're having a bad day and bad stuff's happening, think about what Pete the Cat would do, and your whole demeanor is gonna change.
I can't wait to hear this.
Pete the Cat was walking down the street in his brand new white shoes.
Oh, so it's more of
Pete
like
loved his
poem,
white shoes so much.
like beat poetry.
He sang this song.
Oh.
I love my
white shoes. I love my white shoes. But he's cool right now, but there's tragedy that happens. And watch what Pete does for him. Yeah.
He doesn't get him scuffed.
Oh, it's worse, but it's coming.
Oh, no. Pete stepped in a large pile of strawberries.
Oh, I didn't want to have to dump that.
What color did it turn his shoes? Did Pete cry?
Goodness, no.
He kept walking along and singing his song.
What is the algorithm that to make hits like this? Because this has 48 million.
Bro,
views.
my wife just texted me.
Kai watches this 40 million times a day.
My wife
It is
just texted
catchy,
me
man.
and said that the teachers are going to dress as Pete in his new shoes for Halloween.
Dude,
Oh
Pete
my-
step
will that
one.
still be in
Pete
style,
doesn't
Adam?
know what he's stepping in. He steps in blueberries. He steps in mud, and all he does is like, all right, this is what color my shoes are.
When you say nursery rhymes, though, I got to tell you, I can't get like the rap nursery rhymes out of my head.
Like this
like,
one,
like
right?
Migos.
Oh yeah, that was cool.
Yeah,
that was kind of cool when they did that.
Yeah, like I don't know what radio show that is that has them do it, but it's genius.
Man, it's like, and the problem is like, what do I like? I like Pete the Cat, but like some of the and Killer is my favorite because he doesn't always like listen to this stuff. He thinks he's a dinosaur. Like, this is why I don't understand when people are like, oh, my 2-year-old's brilliant and they want to do this. No, if I subscribe to that, my kid would bite your kid and really go around thinking he's like a Tyrannosaurus Rex, even though JJ brought up, his arms are a little bit longer than the T-Rex's arm.
You're late on this. Angie said they dressed as Pete a couple years ago.
Dude,
Whoa, so
I
he's
had
been
no
around.
clue who this cat was, man. But this cat cooler than a mug. Like when I heard the music, I'm like, all right, that's kind of fire right there.
He does seem cool.
And so now I'm sitting around, I'm looking at Kai when he's crying. I'm like, oh, is Kai crying? Kai, goodness, no. And then he's doing that. What did he do? Kept walking along and singing his song. I'm like, but he's like, he comes in the car and he points at the MFTK hat. He's like, no, Dad, I want the hat. So I give him one of the snapbacks. Then he points at me. That means I put on my MFTK Jags cap. and then Pete the Cat, and then he's in that thing vibing, grooving with his cap, and Pete the Cat, and I'm like, I hate it because I literally go around for hours in my day singing in my head Pete the Cat.
Pete's Groovy Buttons.
And how now the Groovy Buttons one, when he played that, I was like, yo, okay. Pete kept losing buttons.
4.
And he was then after he lost all 4, you know what button Pete was rocking with? The belly button. I was like, yo, Pete just figures out how to make it work, man.
Dude,
like
so
Pete's
how
cool
do
with
we
me.
get in on this? Like, because there's the shark, baby shark. Like,
Yeah,
there's
we need-
all
we
these
need our
random things
We
that
can't
kids
do it.
sort
We
of
don't know how to
gravitate
tap
to.
into that. The only
I
thing we can do
know.
is find like a cool
This is
kids book and read it, and maybe somebody will catch on to it.
No, this is like,
but like
you
the
need
Blippy
acid.
thing,
You need to be on an acid trip to figure some
the
of this stuff
Blippy
out.
guy, I don't want him. I don't want him within a schoolyard.
Yeah,
I know for a fact there's something wrong with that guy.
Bro, the text line, y'all are great, man. We talk about pizza, y'all blow it up. We talk about Pete, y'all blow it up. Cody says, is this guy like the new Wiggles?
No,
What's
Blippy
Wiggles?
is like the Wiggles.
Oh, yeah. Blippy, if I see Blippy in the street and Blippy tries to talk to my kid, it's on site.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
just don't like the way
That
he
whole
talks,
look.
man. That's weird, man. Like, he's not, dude.
657 says, look up Dr. Seuss to rap.
I'm sure that's
828
fine.
says, alphabet hip hop.
That sounds pushed. It sounds forced.
Isn't that a song?
Cultural appropriation right there.
333 says, hey, James, my name is Michelle, and I'm a speech language pathologist. Is that how you say it?
Okay,
and
that's
my
made up.
students love Pete the Cat.
Wait a minute. First off, shout out to the women of the sports den. Appreciate you
Isn't a
listening.
pathologist someone who digs for dinosaurs?
know if I said
No,
that right.
that's a
Paleontologist.
That's a paleontologist, and
Right.
women are typically paleontologists for their ability to dig up things.
Oh, I like
but
that.
Speech pathologists are the ones who actually teach you how to talk, phonics and all that other stuff.
415 says Pete needs to look where he's stepping.
Facts, but I
Yeah,
like
he
when
does.
Pete doesn't cry. Goodness no.
He also has 4 feet to take care of. We only have 2, so
it's
we
like,
don't know
what
the
is
struggle.
happening?
That's a
So
good
that's-
question.
this
As
is-
a non-parent, I'm asking the same thing.
Blippy is a retired Air Force pilot.
I don't care.
415 says.
Man, I don't care what he is. What he is weird. If he does, put it like this: if you're military, and I know a lot of you are, and you saw somebody going around, "Hi guys, I'm Blippy. This is our dinosaurs." Like, no, you're gonna be like, "Hey, cuz, you need to go hit military one source up, man. Like, you need some help, man."
Blippy just released a 55-minute video where he learns arts for kids with glass. He's learning how to make glass.
So he's making bongs.
Basically.
Oh.
And like he hops and like skips, and it's just interesting. It's like it's not like Barney, because Barney I didn't get into because I was the generation right before Barney came in, but my sister was into Barney and all that stuff. And purple, you actually, JJ, you're right. You do have to be on mushrooms or on an acid trip to make kids books, because all the kids ones seem like something that would happen, what you would see on an acid trip. Purple, yellow, green dinosaurs playing with little kids, playing basketball hoops with little kids. That sounds like a really bad acid trip.
I'm looking something up because I'm curious. We had a text 575 says, I have a hate o'clock on Julio Jones, T.Y. Hilton, and Victor Oladipo.
Oh.
Type their names, then the phrase real name. That's all he says. Victor.
Well, Julio's middle name is just not cool.
How do you spell Oladipo? O-L-E?
No, I.
Wale, how do you spell Oladipo? I know that's in your wheelhouse. Of course. Of course that's how you spell it.
And then I type in real name. Is that what he said?
It's Kehinde Babatunde Victor Oladipo.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
So
He's
it's in
African.
his name.
He's African, but not like you find it's not his first name. It's not like I have a friend. He played basketball at FAMU. His name was Michael Ayodele. He was like a power forward from Canada. Family's African. His senior year, he got woke, and he came up to us and said,
his name.
"I want everybody to start calling me by my real name. Michael is my name that I use, to get around, but my name is Tolu." He told me that.
You called him Mike.
And I said, "No, your name is Michael." And he was like, why do you say? He said, "No, you introduce yourself to me as Michael. You can't go back 4 years later and then try to get me to relearn a whole new name."
You have to move to a new place.
Yeah, if you want to be Kahinde, you need to.
Yeah, like you.
You're
I'm all for you being Tolu, but if I'd have met you at Tolu, we cool. But now, nah, they ain't. Don't worry. It's too
T.Y.
much
Hilton's
work.
real name? You ready?
Yeah. Thomas Yearns.
Eugene Marquise Hilton.
Why would they call him T.Y.?
I don't know.
Like that's not even like that. Is even that's whatever. That's between him and his family. He's rich.
Julio Jones is Quintorris Lopez Jones.
Quintorris.
Yeah.
I get why he doesn't want to be Quintorris. You said Lopez?
Yeah.
So like is one of his parents Spanish and like he just took the Spanish side from him?
Went with Julio? I don't know.
Because like Lopez is a weird middle name. Yeah.
Well, Spanish people do like both their mom's name and their last name, I believe.
But we're not calling him Lopez Jones.
Right. His name is Quintorris Lopez Jones. He's going by Julio.
Quint would be kind of cool.
Quint?
Be a cool nickname.
Quentin. Well, that's not. It'd be Quintor. We'll stay away from that one. All right. We got to take a break. The text line is like popping like crazy. We'll get to some of those a little bit later. We got to come back. We got to get to massages at Ohio State.
Massage Envy coming up next.
Duval starts with D. Jacksonville Sports Radio is 1010 XL.
Hi, this is Dave Barker. Multi-unit hair grafting is now available at IHRS and can give you 3 times more hair in one procedure over a traditional hair transplant.
Multi-unit hair grafting gave me more hair in one procedure and within my budget.
You can grow your hair back with this exclusive new procedure. Call for a free evaluation. Call IHRS 904-777-IHRS 777-IHRS 777-4477.
Dear teen vapors out there, I was in your shoes not long ago, and I didn't believe vaping was addictive. But let's face it, there is a chance we get things wrong, like I did. Because if vaping wasn't addictive, I would have quit when I couldn't afford it. But instead, I used to pick up pennies off the floor or willingly buy a vape pod instead of eating dinner.
It's time to talk about vaping. Text Dylan to 44455 to hear more about his story. Brought to you by the Facts Now.
Hey, Hicken here for my friends at Roof It Right. Look, there are tons of roofing companies, but there's one that stands above everyone else, and that's the fellas at Roof It Right. Just think about the name, Roof It Right. You're going to get your roof, and you're going to get it done right, and you're going to get it done in a timely manner. So why would you go anywhere else? Check out my friends at Roof It Right so you can sleep at night. If you need a roof, if you need repairs, check out my friends at Roof It Right. Roof It Right so you can sleep at night.
There are 2 ways to do a job, the right way and the other way. When it comes to keeping you and your loved ones cool in hot weather, Mike Merritt gets the job done right. Mike Merritt never charges for weekends or overtime. In Mike's opinion, that's just not right. But what about the other way? Yes, lots of other companies charge extra. Plus, Mike Merritt's team does not work on commission. That way, you only get the service and products you need. The other guys? Many of them get commissions and may recommend things you don't need. That's not right. You can't just trust anyone with a truck. Mike has been keeping North Florida cool for more than 3 decades. Contact Mike at merrittair.com and you'll see why Mike has been so successful for so long. Mike Merritt does the job right. It's the only way he works. Why take a chance on the other way with the other guys when you can have Mike take care of your cooling needs right? The first time. Florida license number CAC 050384.
I'm Hayes Carline. Get news, rumors, and my thoughts on your favorite team as they get ready for the regular season. Find my blog at 1010XL.com.
Hayes' blog is brought to you by Roland Reach Plumbing, where quality and experience count.
Tax problems can be extremely stressful and cause financial devastation. The tax attorneys at J. David Tax Law are right here in Jacksonville to be your personal advocate and resolve your IRS or state sales tax issues. J. David Tax Law focuses on your needs and case outcomes. Don't be fooled by out-of-town tax companies that focus only on signing you up without even working with an attorney. At J. David Tax Law, only highly experienced tax attorneys will represent you. If If you have federal or state sales tax debt, payroll taxes, bank levies, wage garnishments, tax liens, or unfiled returns, have a sit down with J. David Tax Law and get the help you need. Never trust your tax situation to anyone you can't walk in and look in the eye. Call J. David Tax Law for a no-cost consultation at 904-507-4777. That's 904-507-4777. Or go to jdavidtaxlaw.com. Peace of mind is only a click or a phone call away.
Captain Kevin Favor here, and do you store your boat or boat trailer separately? I want to tell you about Stack'em Storage. They store your boat trailer in a secure warehouse out of the elements. And here's the cool thing. Stack'em Storage will pick up your trailer from you, store it in a secure warehouse, do a 5-point safety inspection, and deliver it back to you where and when you need it. Call Captain Pat at 962-9605. Use promo code FAVOR, that's FAVER, and get your first month's rent free. Visit stackmstorage.com.
The wait is over. The live event you've been waiting for is here. Zach Brown Band, live. The Comeback Tour, Friday night, October 8th, Daly's Place. The multi-platinum, Grammy Award-winning Zach Brown Band with special guests Devin Dawson and Ashlyn Kraft. Tickets on sale this Friday at noon at Ticketmaster.com. Zach Brown Band, live. This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. You're listening to the Sports Den on 1010XL.
My sister's overcome her disability. She's been very successful in life.
So James just popped his phone up and said, hey, look at this. And when he showed it to me, he's getting a text. And the name of the person texting in his phone is Cross-Eyed Sister.
My sister is a famous picture that she had as a baby. She was like, Mom, who's this ugly baby that you have in this picture of? Her eyes are crossed. She's like, baby, that's you. She's like, what? Parents shouldn't say these kind of things to their children. That's mean. She's like, no, that's you. And the picture, her eye looks crossed. So I've always picked on her and say, yo, my sister was cross-eyed and a miracle happened.
I can't think of that without thinking of Christmas Vacation.
Oh,
whenever you'd cross your eyes, remember they'd tell you, like, well, if somebody hits you in the back of the head, it's going to stick.
That was a Christmas Vacation thing, right?
I don't know. My mom always just told me that.
She got kicked in the back of the head by a mule or something like that.
Well, that's just going to hurt you anyway.
That'd probably do worse than just crossing your eyes,
exactly.
210 says, can we do some Let's Talk About Race for Alumni Week?
No.
Please.
Like who? What show? What show would do that?
No, us.
Oh, us. I'm gonna say besides us.
That's what we do every night. So
yeah.
And we're not part of Alumni Week, actually, if you haven't noticed.
Right. We are our own alumni. They're amazed we're still here. We were supposed to be.
They don't know you're still here.
Yeah. Helmets and Hills asked, hey, who's during Alumni Week? Who's you guys' favorite interview?
He could not think of one. He couldn't even think of Mincy's name, bro.
Okay, I was trying to remember
Mincy out?
No, Mincy was in there.
He would have if I didn't remember his
name. So Dobbs in?
Oh, no, that would have been. I put Xanders. I should have put Dobbs.
Xanders? He was an intern.
Yeah, but they came on. They were in here. They were cool. They knew Jalen. That's the only reason we had them in here.
The drip community.
Yeah. Yes, he gave us the drip community.
So the girls of Helmets and Heels, Lauren Brooks posted a picture because they had David Gerard there for Alumni Week. I'm looking at it right now. Homie's jacked, dude.
It's funny you say that
Jacked.
because today, what's the name of their spot? Josh Evans' workout spot?
Yeah.
I don't remember the name of it. But apparently he's been in there and they had a before and after picture of him.
His arms right now, man.
He's always
and his
been
legs.
Like that. Dude, he's always been a massive quarterback. What were we talking about?
Ohio State. The massage university.
Right. Massage therapist, the headline is massage therapist targeted Ohio State football players for sexual acts. So let's just make sure we get this right, people. Ohio State players didn't go out looking for this; it came to them.
Which is normally I'm pretty sure when people saw that was the first thing they thought.
Right.
Bunch of thugs.
Right.
Michigan fans were like, that's just what we expect from Ohio State players.
41-year-old Ohio massage therapist targeted several Ohio State football players as part of a scheme to initiate sexual encounters. It was the weird thing about this, like, there's some really like weird things that this lady did. She was DMing the players, offering massages, air quotes. But she would like DM them on like right after they signed. Like they'd sign their LOI, she'd DM them.
Hey, man,
apparently, she DM'd a bunch of them. Now, only 5 took them up. They interviewed 117 current and former Ohio State football players, as well as 44 current and former staff. You think Zach was part of that former staff?
Nah, yeah. Oh, yeah. You know he was getting massaged, but
You have a
12
call
gauge.
at no expense to you from
Zachary Smith.
Yeah.
You think when 12 gauge came on the scene,
it was on.
She ain't want to massage him a little bit. She might have been
Cardell Jones.
Cardell Jones. His nickname was 12 gauge.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Said that she used 2 methods to attempt to initiate the sexual encounters. First, she would attempt to isolate the football student athlete to get them in a vulnerable position, and then attempt to engage in a sexual encounter. Or in the second, she would send out.
Hold on, does that mean vulnerable, like on the massage table?
I thought the same thing. This kind of reads weird, right? The second, she would send overtly sexual messages to see if she could engage their interest. The incidents occurred from 2018 through 2021, primarily in off-campus housing or hotels.
I'm sorry, man. Shoot or shoot.
The investigation found that 34 football players had knowledge of the massage therapist. Within that group, 9 either interacted with her via social media or knew about her from other football players. 20 players only received massages, and 5 football players said during interviews that they engaged in sexual activities. Players' ages range from 18 to the early 20s.
So most of these guys were like, nah.
Correct.
5 were like, all right.
Yeah.
And the university knew about it. So I think because of this Deshaun Watson, because if the Deshaun Watson story never happened, this story never happens.
Yeah, because what's
Nobody
the real
cares.
story? Like, I mean, it was.
The real story is all these schools, all these teams now are telling their players, hey, if you got one of these girls, Instagram masseuses or whatever, don't go anymore. They're gonna try to swindle you or whatever, or it's just bad news no matter what. So don't.
What's her end game?
Cash. That's what they said. They said in one of the articles I read, I believe it was the ESPN one before I got here, that she would, do something sexual with these players and then be like, all right, it's however much.
Oh, really?
Yeah. This is a prostitution thing, man. She didn't just love Ohio State's football program.
That's because the other article that you sent,
she claims
made
to
it
have had
sound like some of that.
No, she has clients in the NFL, NBA, MLB, NHL, and college football.
Oh boy, those clients.
This is her thing. This is how she makes a living.
Those clients are nervous right now. I wonder how they found out about like
some young kid.
Yeah.
I mean, they said she kind of like put her services out there, saying like she was worked for NFL teams. Like she embellished her resume a little bit as well. To make it seem like she was legit.
Made it seem like it was legit. It's not.
But I mean, outside of
she might be a good massage therapist.
She did charge these people,
yes,
for their services. All right, see now I have a problem with it. The massage part, and then if you're consenting adults,
I don't have a problem with any of it.
Well, I'm just saying America has a problem.
Yeah, the law.
Yeah, the law. Like you're breaking the law.
The man
doesn't want anything that he can't get. He can't tax. If he could tax this, they'll be like, "Oh, okay."
I'm wondering, like, how did she pick? Because it said that the large portion of people had no knowledge of who this chick was. So, I mean, I wonder what her criteria was on contacting these players.
She probably, It's kind of like basically it's acting if you think about it.
You just go look up the roster.
You got to
online.
look at you pick roles that you feel best suit you.
Okay.
So she's looking at these 25 people that they're signing, and she's like, "Oh, okay, seems tense. Let me reach out." By the way, hey, I live in Columbus, Ohio. I massage former professional athletes. If you ever need some services, we can, link up when you get here.
Here's a picture of me naked.
Yes.
Just so you know.
Just letting you know, we can't do anything until you get here, because then I know you're 18. So you gotta see how she
I need
understands
2
the law.
forms of ID.
She knows the law. But like to them, 41-year-old,
they're like, "What? My mom's 41."
Yeah, but you look at some of these sites, that's a genre.
Oh, I know. And
Like,
and listen,
What,
I know
what's a
plenty
genre?
of beautiful 41-year-olds. I'm not saying anything. I'm
hold-
just saying
hold on a minute.
if I'm an 18-year-old,
I
I
don't know
don't
if we
know
wanna
if
talk-
I'm
I don't know
trying
if
to
we
go
can-
after
we can go-
41-year-olds.
I-
Me as a 31-year-old, I'm perfectly
As
fine
an
with that.
18-year-old, she wasn't a massage therapist, but she did buy me throwback jerseys and
Oh, you
Air
had a
Force
sugar
Ones
mama.
and Air Force Ones. It was a mutual
Well, I would hope.
exchange.
How old was she?
She was 40 then, so she's old as dirt now.
That's beautiful. God, I would love to find her now.
I was walking.
It's like, oh, I taught that James some
I
things
went to
back in
Burger
the
King.
day.
I don't even want to tell you what she told me, but I was leaving Burger King on Tennessee Street, and I had my shirt off. I was coming back to the dorms, and I got
She's
accosted.
like, baby, you need to let me buy you some clothes, baby.
It's like, you
Hop
need some
in."
friends. She said the friends thing. Anybody can use friends. Here, just take this. And I'm like, all right, whatever. And then, yeah, life happened.
6826. If
that's
y'all seen a
amazing.
picture of the lady, they didn't release her name.
But they showed her picture?
I haven't seen any picture.
Oh.
Yeah, I haven't seen nothing at all.
I mean, we thought we were going to get the Robert Kraft tape a long time ago, bro. I've been waiting for it for years.
He got Robert Kraft
but it's
got
not
the
happening.
cease and desist on it.
Yes, he did.
Thank God.
Nobody needed to see that.
Because that's one of those things.
No
too,
justice was going to be done by seeing that.
That's one of those things too that like I'd been like, I'm never gonna watch it, and I'll be scrolling through Twitter
Accidentally see
and
it.
somebody posts it. Yeah.
Because at first I thought it was just a massage with a little magic added to it. But then
we heard about other stuff.
My former teammate Travis Johnson informed me that he it just
We don't know
just
for
stuff I
sure,
didn't
but we
want.
just heard other stuff.
They said they saw I guess he read the transcripts, and the transcript said you saw the $100 bill, and then you saw some of her fingers disappear. And then that's just when I was like, I don't want to see that with this old man. He's soft already. It's just weird.
You know how I think he got out of all that is because they illegally pulled him over. Speaking of pulled over, dude, I forgot to even say this when we were talking about the gas shortage. The guy who did the Times Square shooting was caught in like Palatka or something, right outside of Jacksonville, they said, because he ran out of gas.
How do you?
It's like, dude, our gas is fine. It's open down. You almost made it.
What? How do you? I mean,
they said they caught him that he was like sleeping in his car or something. I don't know.
Oh, good. Good. We got to take a break, right?
Yeah.
Couple football related things that I do have if we want to get to, or if we want to keep up with the nonsense, I'm fine with either one of them. That's fine with me. It's the off season. We'll get to that coming up next.
What's that?
What the hell?
It's a big red button.
The big red button.
1010XL.
It's like I blinked and suddenly all my business shifted to e-commerce.
Now, my business hours are whenever my customers need me.
My customers want everything now and faster than ever. It's a whole different world.
Your business is changing. The United States Postal Service is changing with it. We're bringing you fast, reliable shipping nationwide, and we're bringing it right when your customers need it. Let's discover new routes. Visit USPS.com/new routes. The United States Postal Service. Priority you.
Hacker here. Baseball and basketball seasons are long, and with up to 400 potential matches a month, you can make each and every one matter by having skin in the game with MyBookie.ag. Whether you're placing a wager on your favorite team, player, or just looking for kicks, MyBookie gives you the best odds and tons of options to make all your favorite sports a heck of a lot more exciting. Bet on the NBA. Take advantage of odds like Sunday night's matchup between the Knicks and the Celtics. Or head up to MyBookie Casino for the full-fledged experience, where weekly blackjack tournaments give you and your friends a crack at prize pools of up to $50,000. Go to mybookie.ag, sign up now, use promo code 1010XL to get your first deposit matched up to $1,000. Let them know we sent you. Use promo code 1010XL to get your free deposit bonus and start your day off with a win. Bet anything, anytime, anywhere with MyBookie.
Engagement ring shopping is enough of a challenge for your average guy, but try doing it while on a ship deployed hundreds of miles away.
My name's Andrew. I'm a Chief Petty Officer in the United States Navy.
Andrew wanted to propose to his girlfriend when he returned, so he reached out to Diamonds Direct via email.
They had really great reviews while looking online, so I shot him an email telling him my story, that I was gone out at sea, wouldn't be back for 6 months. I gave her kind of my price range, and she was able to send me pictures and information about many different rings, and then I made my choice and picked it out.
Andrew made arrangements for a friend to bring him the ring as soon as his ship docked, and the proposal turned out to be a huge event.
And then the moment I walked off the brow onto the pier, my girlfriend was standing there, which is when I dropped to a knee and proposed to her. It was great. Hundreds of people there on the pier, and we were actually featured on the news.
Diamonds Direct.
They're extremely military friendly. If you're in the Navy and like me looking for an engagement ring, Diamonds Direct is an excellent place to go. They're going to take care of you.
Diamonds Direct. Your love, our passion.
Regain your edge. The board-certified surgeons of Ortho Edge are practicing at St. Vincent's Riverside.
Hi, I'm Dr. Grimsley. If you have a sports injury or if you have knee, hip, or shoulder pain, let us at Ortho Edge help you regain your edge. We want you to get back to living life to your best, and we have the patient-focused experience and technology to deliver the results. See one of our physicians today at Ortho Edge.
Now accepting new patients, visit orthoedge.com.
With Memorial Day coming up, we at Zerez want to thank all those who are serving or who have served in the armed forces. If you are serving, have a family member who is serving, or are a veteran, we are offering 25% off on all your cleaning needs through the month of May. That's 25% off carpet cleaning, tile and grout, upholstery cleaning, oriental rug washing, and granite countertops cleaned and sealed. Zerez spelled forward or backwards, it's the right way to clean.
Zerorec.
The big reveal is coming. Who does Jacksonville play this season, and what are the best matchups? Listen to 1010XL all day May 13th for the big reveal. Presented by Duck Duck Rooter Plumbing and Septic Services and First Coast Honda dealers.
Hey, David again with Royal Pest Services. Woo, we finally made it through our brutal 3-week Florida winter. Time to start enjoying those outdoors. Royal can help you with our monthly mosquito program so you can enjoy that backyard oasis. What'd you say? Fire ants. We offer a one-time application that we guarantee for a full year. Mention this ad and receive a discount off your initial application, along with an autographed glamour shot of yours truly. Visit us at royalpestservices.com.
I'm John Haney, owner of Clearwater Irrigation. Can you believe the average homeowner spends over 5 hours a week of their valuable time pulling hoses? Then there are those who own a sprinkler system that makes no sense at all. It sprays here and there, but nowhere where you need it. Call us at Clearwater Irrigation and we'll design a system that makes sense to you.
Clearwater Irrigation. We can't sing a lick, but we sure are good at sprinklers.
And drainage too.
ClearwaterJacks.com. This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. You're listening to the Sports Den on 1010XL.
This is Sports Den brought to you by thehumidor.com. The place you go for all of your cigar needs. Thehumidor.com. Huge selection of cigars, already low prices. Type in Sports Den, all lowercase, all one word. When you check out, you'll get 20% off of your order. And we're going to say if you order $100 or more, it's free shipping.
Yep.
We're going to stick with that. Cody hit us up. Said tonight on the Sports Den, pizza, guns, and prostitution. This is why I try and never miss a show. Don't forget about ABC. Don't forget about liquor.
Yeah, liquor and
cigars.
And Pete. Like, don't disrespect Pete the cat.
Pizza, guns, liquor, cigars,
the Oakland A's,
shoes, Oakland A's, Pete the Cat, and prostitution. You give me another show on this station that covers that range. Have we even talked football? I guess we talked a little bit about the schedule early on. That's my bad. I didn't know we were going to get to this kind of show. This Aaron Rodgers stuff, man.
They still beefing. They haven't kissed and made up.
I don't know what's going on.
New story every day now this week. It seems like it's like gaining heat again.
Yeah, it's the Packers are now saying that the story of Aaron Rodgers was told he'd be traded is unequivocally false. I don't know what's going on. It's kind of wild. Because if Aaron Rodgers was going to be traded, if Green Bay was going to trade it, they would have already done it, right? Like, that's a phone call. That's a, hey, let me let a couple people know we're game. And there's enough teams that feel like he would bring them over the top. Denver of the world, possibly the Raiders. Some teams like that if you got Aaron Rodgers, man, you're like what, one of the 5 betting favorites?
Easily
up there.
So that's why I think he will be playing for Green Bay next year. If they were going to trade him, that's a 30-minute deal, man. Here, you know what? We want your next 3 first rounders. Okay. We'll trade you 3 first rounders for a chance at the Lombardi the next 4 years. Because he's easily got 4 years in him. I just don't know. I don't know what teams specifically he would put over the top. I'll tell you this, as a Saints fan, whew, man, give it all up. If it takes 4 or 5 first rounds, give it up. Kidding me?
Why do you got to talk about Ian Book like that?
Ian can learn.
He's learning.
Jemias Winston.
Jameis hanging out with young wide receivers.
What are you talking about?
They had like a picture of him and the receivers with the Saints.
Bro, I think Jameis is gonna have a good year this year.
I hope he does. I really mean that. Not just because I'm a Saints fan. I hope he does. I don't care where he was at. He's we've picked on him enough.
He cannot throw as many interceptions as he did in that last year.
He'll never throw that many interceptions because nobody will ever let him.
Yeah. He'll be better.
Yeah. If he has a game with 4 picks, he's out. He's done. Like, there's no way that a coach is going to run him back out there. He has to show that he's learned. For the record, since we're on Jemias Winston, should we let Rain Man know that not every fan knows all of their coaches on their team?
That was shocking.
So remember we talked about
scary.
The was it the play-by-play guy for the Gators that we were talking about?
Mick Hubert.
Right. So
oh my, James never heard of him.
Never heard of him. Haven't heard it. But here's the reason why.
He's on our station now.
I'm not a Gator. I'm not a Gator fan.
Right.
If somebody covered the Gators and claimed that they were a lifelong Gator fan, you wouldn't think like up to like 2 years ago, their first response would be, "Whew, that was the first time I ever heard Hubert call a game." Like that would be weird, right?
Right.
So I mean, like, so it's fans that don't know, fans of schools that don't know who their play-by-play person.
What we're talking about is we were having a conversation early on a break, and we were mentioning Florida State random coaches, like
random.
Where did it start?
It wasn't right. Well, I was talking about Jeff Papadopoulos.
Bunches? Oh, Papadopoulos.
Which coach is what?
The defensive ends coach. But he was saying the proper.
So defensive ends coach. Think of your team, and do you know who that is right now? No, you don't. Do you know who the secondary coach is? No, you don't. Do you know who the safeties coach is? No, you don't. Like, and so he made the comment, like, you know all these dudes. He made the comments like, that's my team.
Well, he goes, I mean, yeah, I know all of my team's coaches, but not like Florida's. It's like trying to deflect. It's weird.
As he was watching the women's soccer game.
Well, Miami.
So he is a true.
He loves
I'll say this: there are some fans that do that because the only reason when I find out who some of my favorite coaches of other teams are is when they stink in recruiting. Because they'll miss, and the fans will be like, "Oh, like Ron English is not doing his job again. Get off your ass and recruit somebody." Or as FSU fans are doing right now, God, damn Dell, put down the pudding and stop watching Matlock and get out here and recruit
these kids.
Go play farm.
Yeah, because they joke because Odell's not even that. Odell's been coaching so long that you think he's old, but he's really not that. He ain't Bobby old.
We have a plan.
They make it seem like Odell is just like watching reruns of Sanford and Son, going to bed at 7 p.m. and not recruiting. But he doesn't respond to his tweets like somebody else controls.
He has a Twitter? Wow, I didn't even know that.
Somebody clearly controls Odell.
You have to have a Twitter for your coach.
Like
that's your way around the world.
Unless you're Saban.
Well, he has people.
Yeah.
He has plenty of people.
Saban.
By the way, congratulations to the young ladies of Florida State soccer team.
Yeah, going to the finals.
Mm-hmm. That is the national championship.
The chip.
And I learned today that the ACC runs women's football, soccer, as they say here in the States.
You don't need
3 out of the 4 remaining teams were all from the Atlantic Coast Conference.
You don't need to win the ACC in soccer to actually win the national championship.
So wait, you guys didn't even win the ACC?
I don't know, but I know we have. I know
he's not even said yes.
If you're one of the
all
best,
3 of them did not win the ACC.
I'm saying, like, if you're one of the best, you still have a chance to go win it all.
Did you say they did win the ACC?
Oh, he's saying he's pretty sure. That's not the answer I wanted to hear. Let me check. He says yes. Okay, that's what I wanted.
Pretty sure with him is
It's like a 98%.
Right.
But sometimes he gets it wrong.
Right.
It's rare, but I mean, what you guys didn't see because he was sitting around this wall when it must have been a goal or a missed kick or something. Second save in the penalties, he said. The man freaked out like he just found out his wife was having a child or something. Like he was super stoked, and I didn't know what was going on. And then when I found out, I just couldn't
That's a
even
real
look at
fan
him.
right there, bro. That's a real fan.
I don't watch it. I cheer when I find out the results.
But yeah, like when Florida State was good at softball, you would give him a like on a tweet or something.
I mean, what sports do you even do like a fist pump, like a Tiger Woods fist pump if they win a natty at your favorite school besides football?
Well, I've asked this to James before. Would you rather find a $20 bill in your pocket or for Florida State women to win a national title?
Oh, $20
in soccer?
Exactly.
Oh, dang, $20.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
All sports, but football. If you say James, it's $20 or a natty in football. Hey, I could get $20 a lot of different ways.
We asked. Well, Florida State was in the tournament this year. What did I ask? Some type of would you rather
beat your rivals?
Yes, go 6-6 in football, but beat Florida State and Miami,
Beat
or
Florida, Miami,
win
yeah.
the national, or Florida and Miami, or win the national title in men's basketball.
Yeah,
and he picked football. 6-6, of course.
Yeah, of course.
We would
Like,
all
I don't-
say
like,
that.
I didn't.
We've never won a national championship in basketball. Like, I'd take a Final Four appearance and be completely. I'm happy with the Elite Eight appearance they had a few years ago.
Yeah, why not?
That completely changed my whole dynamic and thought process of Leonard Hamilton. I wanted Leonard Hamilton gone.
They did for so long.
I mean, y'all won the natty last year.
Oh yeah, you forgot.
Of course. So I'm content. Like, okay, and then people were like, "Oh, we did." I'm like, "Dude, we did. Fine. Relax. Try this again next year. We'll do our thing."
That's not even a thought to me. I'll take the natty in basketball over 6-6.
No, but especially $20 in some obscure Olympic sport. We'll never know who these people are. Again,
Also,
give me $20 all day.
I
The
think I'll probably
context
take
of
the
it.
$20 on all sports.
It's the context of it, because obviously a Gator wouldn't take 6-6 right now. But I was talking to a Seminole who they've been really not good.
That doubles their win total.
That's what
Right.
I'm saying.
We're-
And they would beat Florida and Miami. Like, that's really what he's picking.
We're 0-3 against Florida. And
0-6.
We're 0-5
Or is it
0-5 or
5
0-6.
or
I think it's
4?
0-5.
I don't even know.
Versus Miami right now.
We were talking about this when you weren't here
Might
the other
just be
day. That's
4.
so crazy because it was not that long ago that as a Florida fan, I was thinking, when are we ever going to be Florida State again. Like, I mean, just a couple years ago, it went just complete 180. Quick.
I mean, better quarterback play, better
I
coach.
know, but I'm
just
just
saying a lot of things happen. It's like,
and things can change in a hurry as well.
Like when,
even
in Miami's defense right now in their current run, when we were playing when I was coming up in, all the games were super close, and it was just I think we lost 5 in a row then.
7.
It was 7.
Yeah,
I thought
it was 7. Because then you guys beat us like 7 in a row.
99 we won the national championship. You won 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003. No, you're right. You might be right. 04, no, 05 is when we won.
But we played you twice one year.
Yeah, you played us twice in 03. And whatever. Bottom line is it was enough. It was a lot. And then when we finally won, if you look at the decade after that, Miami won 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
Or it might have been longer than I'm just saying a decade, but it changed the tide, and then now Miami's got tide. The only thing that stinks for Miami fans or Florida fans right now is that you're dominating the state, but like Miami hasn't won a conference championship.
Yeah, I know.
20
We're not
years.
winning anything except against Florida State.
And Florida, when they dominated the state last time, you won 2 natties. Like, you're still not, and that's the only thing that kind of stinks.
Yeah, we got to take a break. And then I want to come back. I want to wrap the show up on Udonis Haslem.
Is he coming back to Jacksonville?
No, he played tonight.
So, did he?
Yeah.
Wow.
I forget that he's still on the roster.
I forgot it was alive. I thought
he played, and I'll tease it. He got ejected.
What?
Got ejected like right away. We'll get to that coming up next.
Find the high groove.
This will change everything.
On Jacksonville's NASCAR station this Sunday at Dover. Brought to you by the Plumbers and Pipefitters Local Union 234 and Stackham Storage Boat Trailer Storage.
Closing fast.
On 1010XL.
To every team listening right now, like some of you, I thought vaping only affected me, but I was wrong. I wish my little brother knew vaping could harm your brain development if you start at an early age. If so, I wouldn't have caught him going through my stuff looking for my vape. I wasn't being a good role model for him. So maybe we should get the facts on vaping before getting into it.
It's time to talk about vaping. Text Malik to 44455 to hear more about his story. Brought to you by the Facts Now.
Budweiser reminds us to drink wiser, like hydrating between beers. It keeps the fun going longer, and it's a commitment to responsibility. Remember, good times are ahead, so no need to overdo it. Know when to say when, and always designate a driver.
Are you looking to be a part of a company where you feel respected and your efforts will be recognized? Jason Parker here with Performance Painting. We're hiring professional painters and trainees who are friendly and have an eagerness to learn and grow. If you don't take yourself too seriously, but do take your profession seriously, you're likely to be a good fit here. Great pay, paid time off, medical, dental, and a company-matched 401k are just a few of the benefits waiting for you at Performance Painting. Go to performance-painting.com. Performance Painting, quality coatings applied with pride.
Have you always been interested in a career where you get to build projects from the ground up? Well, a career in sheet metal is for you. The Sheet Metal Workers Local 435 Joint Apprenticeship Training Committee is taking applications for their apprenticeship program. They have the best wages and benefits in the industry. The 4-year program includes free training, full family insurance, and pension plans. For more information, visit North Florida Sheet Metal JATC.org. Apprenticeship, the other 4-year degree.
There's a world of difference between and that's why you can trust Famous Automotive and Tire when it comes to your vehicle's care. Because there's a difference between and. It all starts with the triangle of safety. Your tires, brakes, and the front end. Take care of those 3 points and your car will take good care of you. Start at Famous Automotive and Tires. 6 locations servicing every customer like they're famous.
All year long you'll be singing our song. Stay cooler with Bueller.
Hicken here, and I sing their song because when my AC system broke, we called and they exceeded our expectations. Now, gang, it's hotter, and your system could fail too. If it does, I'm telling you, call Bueller Air for repair or replacement. Right now, 0% financing options available. Call them today for details, and don't forget,
Bueller Air. Stay cooler with Bueller.
Hey, how about happy hour again at Mr. Chubby's Wings?
Mr. Chubby's?
Don't they have a brand new location?
Heck yes. They just opened a third location in Ponte Vedra, and they still have our favorite happy hour prices.
Wow, can't beat those prices. So yeah, let's chub it up again in Ponte Vedra.
See all their specials at MrChubby'sWings.com. Locations on Fleming Island, the West Side, and now Ponte Vedra Beach. Mr. Chubby's Wings, before the game, after the game, and during the game.
I'm Julie Harrell. We're proud to be a local law firm and part of Northeast Florida for nearly 30 years. Being local means being involved in all aspects of this community. Call Harrell & Harrell, 251-1111. Don't settle for less than you deserve.
Offices, Jacksonville. This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. You're listening to the Sports Den on 1010XL.
Udonis Haslem, which I didn't know that he was even going to play tonight. He did. He got 3 minutes in. First time back, first game back. Season debut with 3 games left against the 76ers. He plays 3 minutes, 2 for 2 from the field, 4 points, a rebound, and an ejection. He and Dwight Howard
certainly looked soft.
Yeah, it didn't look like it warranted an ejection. Why would you mess with Udonis? Like, there's other dudes on the court, Dwight. You don't want none of that.
Well, never mind.
Dwight plays really dirty, dude, and has for a long time.
Dwight's somebody I don't want. Dwight's like all the Dennis Rodman without the ability.
Dude, he was such a better player than Dennis Rodman, bro.
Different player, offensive player.
Yes.
I meant like defensive player. Like
True.
to put it like this: when you hear Dennis Rodman, you think is Dwight Howard? Actually, let me stop. Is Dwight Howard a Hall of Famer?
In the NBA, probably.
You think?
Basketball?
Well, it's
they
only
put
basketball.
everybody in the Hall of
It's
Fame.
only basketball, so everybody.
Dude, when you go look up how many points and rebounds,
he was
Dwight Howard
that
has,
dirty.
Yeah, early in his career, he was sick.
Unreal. Orlando Dwight Howard
Yeah.
was. Yeah.
And he's been around forever, so he's got longevity too. But
It's
yeah,
like the
I would
latter
say he
part of
probably
his
is.
career hasn't really been.
No, it's been
good.
He had bad back injuries, I think it was, and then he's
Somebody-
been bouncing around teams for a long time. People hate him on their
I
team.
want to say it, but I can't say what I feel. So I'm not.
So somebody tweeted out.
I like that.
Udonis Haslem for MVP because if you take his stats and you just take it out per game for the year, he averaged 48 points a game, 12 rebounds, 100 shot 100% from the field.
Nice. Old man game.
Yeah, exactly.
Isn't that
literally
weird?
just sitting
Am
on the bench?
Am I the only person whoever I want to play him now that it's a little bit more even but I never got a chance to play them in my prime. But like old coaches my goddads they were one was 6'4", the other one was 6'8". They taught us basketball, and when we got good in high school, they never just straight up played us. They just did that old man basketball, back you down, and just good fundamentals.
Throw an elbow right in your face.
Yeah,
and then turn around.
No blood, no foul, punk. Get up.
These young bucks, soft as cotton.
It was
back in my day.
It was you really bodying me right now.
I'm
slow ass
real quick. I
dribble
know
my
we're-
dad had. Oh my god.
I know we're up against it.
Yes, you have 15 seconds.
65 mil. Udonis has made
career.
Yeah, I thought it would be more than that. He never really got a big deal. 7 mil in 09-010 was his biggest payday. All right.
WJXL AM, WJXL FM, Jacksonville.